Senator Jacinta Nampajinpa Price has been kicked out of the Shadow Ministry.
It all started with this.
There is a concern with the Indian community, and only because there's been large numbers, and we can see that reflected in the way that the community votes for Labor at the same time.
She cited a poll by the company Redbridge as her source, but she's admitted that that claim that Labor is using Indian migration to increase their voter base was clumsy, in her words. And now Susan Lee, leader of the Liberal Party, has gone from this. Do you support that comment?
I understand that there's corrections being made to interpretations of that comment, and I would encourage your listeners and those who have heard that to actually focus on what the correction is.
To this.
May I take this opportunity as leader of the Liberal Party to apologise to all Indian Australians and indeed others who were hurt and distressed by the comments that were made. Comments that I said at the time should not have been made.
Since the Senator's comments last week, the situation has only drawn more and more attention, something that her colleagues are pretty frustrated with.
Of course it's done us damage.
There is no doubt that it's been terribly handled internally.
We should seek to move on from it as quickly as possible.
The Leader's office would probably now acknowledge that if the Leader wanted an outcome, she probably should have picked up the phone herself rather than sending a henchman.
Jacinta should be crystal clear in an apology about that.
Because this has been so poorly handled, it's now blown out of control.
This whole saga has also been a test of Susan Lee's leadership, and the final straw was this.
Do you have confidence in her leadership?
Look, again, those matters are for our party room.
Do you have full confidence in her leadership?
Those matters are for our party room.
And then just a few hours later,
Despite being given the time and space to apologise, Senator Jacinta Nampajinpa Price did not offer an apology today. Senator Jacinta Nampajinpa Price critically failed to provide confidence in my leadership of the Liberal Party. Confidence in the leader is a requirement for serving in the Shadow Ministry.
and having the Senator on the backbench isn't going to necessarily make all of these leadership whispers die down, because she ran on a rival ticket against Susan Lee, vying for the position of Deputy Leader to Angus Taylor.